Live from the Base Room Studio 2.0 in Seattle, Washington, this is the Podworms Spacecast. The Podworms are 7 lifelong friends who, much like putting a scorpion up your butt, you might be surprised at how much you like it. Welcome to the Spacecast.
Podworms Spacecast, throw it in your face, cast.
I didn't like that.
But you might
be surprised.
You might be surprised
on how much you like it.
I'm surprised how much I hate
It doesn't
it.
say you will be surprised. It says you might be surprised.
You might.
Oh, no, I'm firm in my belief of how much I
You
hate it.
can't knock it till you try it.
Have
Yeah,
you put
it's
a,
true.
have you put a scorpion up your butt or listen to this podcast?
You know what, Mike? Why don't you just introduce the fucking people?
All right, and that
How do they know we're fucking?
They can hear us.
Hey. Well,
Oh, stop.
oh no. Okay, let me introduce the people that you can hear
Yep.
currently.
Yes.
First of all, we got our podcast promoter, Peter Freeze, is in the room.
Yep. Oh, sorry. Yeah, listen to the whole thing.
You might be surprised.
You might be surprised,
You
dude.
might be surprised how long it's going to be.
Oh, it's gonna be long.
You might be surprised how long it takes.
And to his right, we have the fan of the pod, Kevin McCoy.
Hey, can't tell you how excited I am to be here again.
Oh, and
Yes.
directly across from him and to my left, we have our V-neck aficionado wearing a crew neck, Chase Golka.
Hello there. I was wearing this exact shirt last time we used that one, and I feel like I let everyone down, so I'm sorry.
And you've done it again.
Yep.
Yeah, my bad.
And this voice you're hearing right here, yours truly, is your pod stepdaddy, Mike McCoy. We are missing a few folks, Jim Charters and Phil Williams, and we are also missing
There's someone else.
Someone-
Ooh.
Daniel. Oh wait, no, Daniel never comes.
No,
he's the
he's the editor.
Yeah.
Ian?
Who the fuck are we
Are
missing?
we missing Ian? He's our space fan.
Do you all have NASA t-shirts? You have one, right?
Yeah.
And you're wearing one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am
Do you
wearing
have
one.
a NASA t-shirt?
Fuck that.
Actually, I think you're mistake. I have 2 actually, so
Oh,
maybe
I'm sorry.
maybe that's
Give one to
why.
Peter.
Hey, no, I will never wear a NASA t-shirt. You want to know why? That's
Why?
fucking government waste. What is the moon going to do for me? Huh? Tell me what? I already have cheese. Name me 3 things besides landing on the moon that NASA has done.
They built a rocket. They
To go
sent
to
it
the
into
moon,
space.
to go to the
they
moon.
launched satellites.
To find the moon.
To find the
And by Jove, they found it.
We already went there. There's an American flag up there. Let's shut her down.
The
Amazing.
only reason you have the privilege to hate the moon is because NASA fucking found it for you.
for you. Yeah.
No,
you
I'm
wouldn't
not
even
saying
know.
that. I'm saying provide me 2 other things that
You
they
wouldn't
did.
even know that it
Huh?
existed.
The other voice you're not hearing is our typical podcast leader.
That's a stretch.
oh, low hanging fruit, Dandy Andy,
Andy, that's who it
Andrew
was. Right, okay.
Leclerc. We got a great episode for you coming up. If you can't tell already, we got some pod mail. We got a fun game. We got some fun anecdotes.
Yes.
We're going to play a sports game at the end of this. So
Ooh.
get fucking excited.
I'm, as the kids say, jazzed.
I'm aroused.
Ooh.
Kevin?
I've got some Kev anecdotes. Yep.
Great.
Well, I am no longer jazzed.
Kind of sorry I asked.
Yeah.
Chase, are you still aroused?
No, I'm not. I'm about half chub now.
Yeah, I'm like 10% mainly flaccid.
That's
same.
that's what we used to call Chase in high school. It's half chub.
Oh, that's what you guys called me, huh?
Yeah, half
I like how you could literally, in your laugh, hear that grow on you. Because it's you're like,
that went
You're
from
like,
a half chub to a full chub.
yeah. You're like
funny.
it started off with a I'm not sure laugh, and then it went into okay.
full chub.
This is what you called me in high
Yeah.
school?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably couldn't hear you up from my king's chair. that I sit in.
Oh,
your
yeah,
throne,
cool,
your
Chase.
king's chair.
Yeah. For some reason, the word throne was just not coming to me.
King's chair.
Have you guys watched? Like, I'm super excited because this Saturday, or it's this Sunday, the game of King's Chair comes back.
Game of King's Chair. Yes.
I love that show, Game of King's Chair.
If you can't tell, we're recording this in the past, but yes, as of our time right now, Sunday is when Game of Thrones starts up.
Oh, wait,
again.
hold on.
Hey, guaranteed when they hear it, Game of King's Chair will be on Sunday.
It's true.
Let's maybe reverse that and say, holy shit, can you believe how many people died on the first episode of Game of Thrones? Jon Snow, dead. Cersei, dead.
Everyone
Jamie,
dead.
dead.
There's literally no more characters for the next 5 episodes.
The fact
If
that
they killed
brought-
it off all the main characters and it was only the secondary characters to carry off the rest of the season.
The
I would love
fact
that.
that they
I would love
fucking
it.
brought in Thanos and he snapped and half the cast died.
Amazing.
Amazing writing.
Amazing.
Amazing. The fact that George R. R.
His
Martin
name's the Mountain.
pulled Game of Thrones into the Marvel Universe,
Yes.
Genius.
The most ambitious crossover of all time.
Amazing.
so
And
ambitious.
then that Game of Thrones Simpsons crossover.
Oh, yeah.
Stoked.
Oh, so good.
Such a good one.
Yeah.
So last time I was hosting, I told you all about how I had this weird 7-day like fever thing. I don't know if you
Yep.
guys remember, but it's like I got chills at like 5 p.m.
I got
It
chills.
sounds like a diet. Have you
all
tried the
over
7-day
my
fever?
body.
I got this fever that's really weird, and I got it like chills at 5 p.m. and then was super hot for like 2 hours, and then
Yeah.
was sweaty for like 3 hours, and then I was fine until 5 p.m. the next day, and it was like 7 days straight of this.
Yeah.
Well, after the 7 days ended, it kind of went away, and then it came back in a very mild way.
Ooh.
And I was like trying to figure out what was going on, and then like there was one day that I had a protein shake in the morning,
Yeah.
and I didn't get those chills.
Okay.
Yeah, and like
Okay.
and then the next day and the next couple days, I didn't have a protein shake. I still got the chills, but like there was like 3 days after that one Friday because we went to a party and I was like fine in the evening. But there was one day that I was like 3 days later, like on that Monday, I was like, wait a minute. If I have a protein shake, because it started happening like consistently again.
Yeah.
I was like, if I have a protein shake in the morning, I won't get these weird chills.
Of course. That's just science.
It's just science. And so I started getting protein shakes and drinking them every single morning. And I went to the doctor like 4 days later and I explained all this to him. Like, hey, I had this like crazy 7-day fever and I had, and then it started to come back, but then I had protein shakes and the doctor was literally like, oh, it seems like you figured it out. I don't know what that is. What? Literally.
What?
I was like, so he's like, yeah, it seems like your body's just really rebelling against not having protein.
that is fucking bullshit.
But he was literally like, I don't, yeah, I've never heard of that. That's weird.
What are you
What-
paying
what?
me for?
Yeah, that's just like. Are you sure he was a doctor?
Yeah.
He was a real,
Maybe find a new doctor.
Yeah, apparently he was like a real doctor though. And
Does it say naturopath?
No. If that was a
crazy.
naturopath, they would have been like, yeah, no. You definitely shouldn't be drinking protein shakes. Also, are you vaccinated?
He's like, well, I think I solved the case.
we figured this out.
God damn, I'm a great doctor.
Do you mind if I put this in my win book?
My win book. Oh my God.
So that's the book of all the things I've won. The bigger book over there is all the patients I've lost.
Yeah, for real.
That we've lost over the years.
Dude, I've been feeling this recently where it's like I kind of just don't trust general practitioners. Like I kind of want to just go straight to a specialist if something's going on.
Sure.
Because like I have had this
Absolutely.
Right into the pod.
Yeah, I've had this like I had foot pain and I went to a doctor and he's just like, here's like a muscle relaxer. And he gave me
Yeah.
some pills. And I'm like, took them until they were gone and it did jack. Like
Yeah.
I should have just gone to a foot doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I'm too lazy to actually
Podiatrist.
set up the meeting. But
It's true.
I know what you're saying about the doctor because I have gone quite a bit recently. And what I've realized is that I've always approached going to the doctor wrong. Like I assume that they are the expert. And yeah, they are. Sure. They went to medical school.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Big
Cool.
deal.
Yeah, big fucking deal.
BFD, dude.
Good fucking deal. You have a big house and you drive your Beamer.
And you got
to
a
your
big old
practice.
dick.
Yeah. You have a big dick and you whip it out and have me look at it and like, do you think that's big? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Great, doctor. Anyway.
That's fucking weird. He's
Besides
like,
the
today
point-
we're gonna do a reverse physical.
What, where you check me?
No. Ask me to cough.
So
Ask me to cough.
That's definitely not a doctor.
make me turn my head. Make me turn my head. All right. So as you can see, everyone else has rated me 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
What is your rating? So
It's like a star chart.
For himself, it's just his name on there. That is weird, man. Oh,
yeah, my
God.
doctor's great. If anybody needs a referral, I can provide you his information.
Please.
Anyway, what I have realized though is that because what you get taken to the doctor by your parents when you're young, and like they talk to the doctor for you, and then doctor asks you questions. You're like, yeah, this, and this, and you really don't actually have any like leeway with the doctor because you're not paying for it, and you're a kid and you don't know what's going on, and that kind of transitions into adulthood where you're just like, doctor, here's what's going on. What do I need? When really you need to push back on the doctor. Like if they're not giving you answers you don't like, if they're giving you answers you don't like start asking them a bunch of questions.
Yeah.
Right.
Because then they'll start like actually providing you with, well,
It's so true.
I mean, I guess we could actually do this course of action. Like, I think doctors are just trying to find the easiest thing to get you out of their office.
I feel like
Yeah.
this has been, at least in the last 3 years, this has been my experience. And not that I go to a doctor a ton, but like, I think I can remember 3 years ago, I had this sinus infection and it was going on for 6 months, like where this cold wouldn't go away. And I was like, I'm fucking tired of this. Just like, I went in there, I was like, literally all I want is some antibiotics.
Yeah.
Like, just give me some. And then he's like, oh, it'll probably go away in a week. And I was like, look, dude, I've been saying that for 3 months. Like, I'm fucking tired of this. Just give me something.
Yep. Yeah.
And then he wrote something. Like, I literally had to like,
Really?
Yeah.
like, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, literally, this has been 6 months, dude. And like, I had to like pressure him into giving me something. Cause I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
In conclusion, doctors don't really want to help you.
Nope.
yeah. And
Absolutely.
all of them. And I keep going back to the same one. I'm just
They just, they're waiting for you to die so that they can take your corpse, harvest your organs, and make a profit.
No, it's true though. I actually switched primary doctors just
Yeah.
for this thing, and both of them have been doing that, where it's like giving you like the second guy was the guy who just gave me like muscle relaxers for the foot, and I
Yeah.
was just like, this literally. I've gone through the entire prescription that he gave me, and it literally didn't even help at all.
Kevin, you
Damn.
were supposed to take them every couple days. You weren't supposed to take the whole bottle at once. That was your
Oh,
That probably would've helped more,
Yeah,
though,
that would have been helpful.
Well,
Just
I
kind of
mean-
like spread it out, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I also like talked to them about my back pain, which I've also talked about on this podcast. But like, I never got like an X-ray about it. You know.
Why don't you just get an X-ray about it?
Never just like went and got an X-ray about it. You know.
I've heard you talking about it so much. Why don't you just?
Oh my God, just go get an X-ray about it.
Hey, welcome to Joe's X-rays. Just you're curious about something? Why don't you come get an X-ray about
Get
it?
an X-ray about it. And so in the same doctor's visit, because I kind of was like, I haven't really been to the doctor as an adult, so this was like kind of like, hey doctor, I'm gonna catch you up on the past adulthood of my life.
Hey, do you have like 5 hours? Because boy, do I have a story for you.
I literally told him like 4 or 5 different things I was concerned about, and I was like, and the other thing, and but
yes, Mike, keep going.
So I guess maybe the whole thing about not knowing what my protein shake thing was, he was like, I don't fucking care, dude. But the other thing is, I told him about my back pain, so I finally got an X-ray about it, and
Finally.
finally got an X-ray about it, and there was this paper that I had to, because the people doing the X-ray, they're not privy to the information that I've told the doctor, so they keep it all private, right? So
Right.
so I had to fill out a separate document, and
Hippo?
in this document there was a picture of like the silhouette of a person, front and back, and the question next to it was, where does it hurt?
Yeah.
And I mean, I just drew a little circle as to directly where it was. which on the person looks like I drew a butthole on them. and so
You're trying to be specific.
because I drew it.
Don't draw a circle. Just draw like an asterisk.
I drew a little circle where the butthole would be, and then I just, to emphasize it, I drew an arrow coming from the outside and then landing right on it and being like, "That's where it is."
Yeah.
Sometimes my back hurts right in my tailbone butthole.
Okay, it's so true. Like, I hate that you have to call them. They have to have a reason to schedule the appointment too. Because so you're like, hey, I'd like an appointment with a doctor, and they're like, they have to ask you why, and you have to tell whoever the fucking front clerk is over the phone. Yeah, my asshole hurts, or whatever it is. Yeah, just write asshole hurts. So when I come in, the doctor knows to ask me about my asshole hurting.
And when I draw the picture on it, it's clear that
That's such bullshit.
Oh no, it's funny. Yeah. Well, and to be clear, my asshole doesn't hurt. It's my tailbone just above my asshole. But when I drew it on the picture, because Julie and I scheduled it for the same time, so she was sitting right next to me as I drew it. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Oh my god, dude.
Because I just drew a butthole and then I pointed at it, and I was
That's
like,
not even where it hurt. That's the funniest part.
I was crying. I was laughing so hard. I was crying, and then like the X-ray person came up because they accidentally put Julia's middle name as my middle name, and like came up, and I was like, and he like thought like, whoa, I'm so sorry, like because he thought I was like emotional, and I was like, what? I was just crying. I was laughing. I was crying.
Shit.
Yeah. Anyway,
I don't know if my butt's dead or not.
I don't know if my butt will make it. I need my butthole.
Doctor says my butt's got 3 more days.
My butt's got 3 more days. Yeah.
I thought my ass couldn't quit, but it's given up.
It stopped.
Oh boy.
Anyway, so we got some pod mail, you guys.
Yes.
Get excited. Get
Fuck
stoked.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Queen.
It's so
Dairy Queen.
in episode 69 we were talking about
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What
Did
what episode
that
again?
throw you off track there, bud?
What episode, Mike?
Okay,
What episode was it?
episode 69.
Yep.
Nice.
That reminds me of when you said pussy.
Oh, you mean from episode 71?
Nice. Nice.
In episode 69 we were talking about
Nice.
All right, 3 episodes ago,
Yeah.
we were talking about Felix the cat with its magic bag,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
then I was asking all of you guys about who was the cat.
The orange cat that
orange-
wasn't Garfield is what you said.
Yeah, the orange cat that is not Garfield,
And I said Bill the cat.
and you were wrong.
Yeah.
Bill the cat's an orange cat that's not Garfield.
you-
How is that wrong?
No, you were wrong.
Kevin was wrong.
Thank you.
Kevin was wrong.
This is bullshit.
Thank you. But we had a pod fan write in and tell us exactly which orange cat that is not Garfield that I was thinking of.
No way.
It's also not Bill the Cat.
Tim McLaurin II, our space brother-in-law,
Yeah.
wrote into the pod and said on episode 69, the cat, I was expecting some sort of reaction
What
from
the fuck
Peter.
is wrong
Oh,
with
sorry.
you?
Nice.
On episode 69.
Nice.
Mike, we're not kids here.
Oh
Read
my
the damn
God.
pod mail.
Fuck you.
Nice.
On episode 69, the cat you were thinking of, Mike, was Heathcliff.
Huh? What?
Man, I don't
Heathcliff.
Heathcliff the cat.
Yeah, I don't know.
I remember this vaguely.
Yeah, Heathcliff
Was there
the
like
cat.
a TV show?
I have no
I don't know.
idea.
I feel like there was like a TV show, and I also feel like it was maybe like a comic.
It was a comic.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a comic, and it wasn't Garfield, but it was an orange cat, Heathcliff. Thank you, Tim.
Wait, the cat was a. Oh, okay. Sorry. Never mind. I really spaced out. And I was like, there was a show about a cat that did stand up.
Oh, he looks like he looks like
Peter's looking it up now.
When you go to the grocery store and instead of getting like the name brand Oreo, you get like the knockoff Oreo.
Absolutely.
He's the knockoff of Garfield. He looks like a cheaper, shittier version of Garfield where they had to hire, like, they couldn't even do a revision. It was the first thing the guy drew.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Heathcliff talked. Or maybe Heathcliff talked. I don't know.
He doesn't even look like a
he's,
cat.
He's a more like, Garfield's just like, I want to sit here and I just want to be lazy. Heathcliff's like, hey, let's go do stuff and cause shenanigans.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very different character, even though they're orange
Right,
cats.
but they're both orange cats. Thanks, Kevin.
Right.
And Bill the cat, who was just kind of like, he would sit there and he'd go,
Doesn't exist.
No,
Bill the cat.
Bill the cat is not a real
This
character,
is
Kevin.
like-
I will
Honestly,
not.
I don't know. I know Garfield, but I've never heard of
Here,
any of these
look.
other cats.
Look at that. It's like the guy has no idea how to fucking shade a photo or a picture.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's Heathcliff.
It's literally a ripoff of Garfield.
Bill the cat.
Okay, no,
Is the
you're
one that
not
you would-
dragging Bill the
Oh
cat.
my
into
God.
the-
God.
If you
God
saw those
damn
like
it.
cats that would suction to your car windows,
Yeah.
which were super popular back in the 90s, that was all Bill the cat.
Well, thanks, Tim, for letting us know Heathcliff the cat is who I was thinking of. And when you sent that, I was so excited because I was like, fuck yeah, that's exactly the name I was looking for. Also, we have some other updates on Podmail.
Yeah.
Several weeks ago, Kevin and I received the Wet Stop 3
Yes.
Did.
because we talked about how we both needed this device to avoid wetting the bed.
Which is embarrassing.
And well, I mean,
Chase, did you ever wet the bed?
We were kids.
Hey, Peter, did you ever need a wet stop
Yeah, no, I know.
device to make you not wet the bed?
Yeah, I never needed
Dude,
the wet stop
We
device.
didn't get brand name stuff.
Chase, did you ever
my
need
God.
the wet stop device?
Hey, Peter, no, I never needed the wet stop device. I just did not piss the bed a
Hey,
shit
yeah,
ton.
I think our parents were our parents.
Whoa,
that's
you
just,
crazy.
That's just some of the humor you get here on the Podworms Spacecast. Go home and talk to your parents. All right. So I think part of the thing in our family was our uncle like wet the bed until he was 16 years old, and so there was
What the fuck?
Wait, no way. So they were like, we need to stop this before it grows.
yeah. We don't want him to be 16 and still peeing.
Isn't there like
shit,
typically
dude.
associated with
So they
bed
put us
wetting,
on the
like-
wet stop at age 3 weeks.
Isn't
Yeah.
there
I
like
don't
deep
think that's true.
psychological like problems associated with people who wet the bed past like what?
I
5?
don't know.
Serial killers, yeah.
Yeah. Kevin,
Our
is that why
uncle.
you wear gloves when you eat your
Wait,
chicken wings?
but that would include me. So anyway,
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it's not funny because it could be both of us.
yeah, I don't like that. No, I don't like that at all.
No,
so
I don't murder people, actually.
We received
routinely,
Yet.
but just sporadically.
Yeah.
Yep. We received the wet stop several weeks ago. Talked about it on the pod. Mystery as to who sent it to us.
Big mystery.
Well, I have done some investigative research.
All right, Sherlock, let's hear it.
Sherlock.
I happened to be hanging out with the culprit
Oh, shit.
Damn.
right now, recently.
Did you know?
Oh, I thought you meant right now, and you leaned
That
over.
would have been a real
You leaned
twist.
over towards me, and I was like, did I send it?
That's what I was thinking.
Like, I definitely did not.
No, I happened to be hanging out with them recently.
If you laughed and you were like, ha 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 ha, like got into
Yeah,
it.
really gross. Yeah.
And we were just talking. We were chatting. We were hanging out.
Yeah.
And
As
they,
you do.
yeah, just chilling.
What were you guys talking about?
Oh,
What weren't you talking about, huh?
right.
Peeing.
Right.
Duh.
Pee in the bed?
Pee in the bed, dude. Pee in the bed. That's what we weren't talking about. We
Were you talking about ferrets? Did you like, hey, how'd your ferrets discipline you when you were a kid? Sorry, just having a little fun.
oh yeah. talking about ferrets. Talking about those ferrets.
Yeah.
And they leaned over to me and they're like, so that episode where the wet stop, where you guys received the wet stop.
Yeah.
Do you guys know who sent that?
Yeah, I love this.
Uh-huh.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love whoever this is.
Yeah. And I said, No, I guess I assume it's probably this person, or probably the same person that sent. It's probably Elise who sent the
Slide whistle?
Oh,
The
wait,
slide whistle.
Can we narrow down that it's not Elise now?
It is not Elise.
Big
Oh,
news.
this is a twist.
Oh,
So,
I said
yes, you said.
it's probably Elise. They laugh
was it Elise?
and they say, "No, it was me."
Oh,
It was them?
It was them.
Wait,
What the fuck?
you sent it to us?
And
Mike
the
sent-
person that it was
yeah.
Who?
was our space brother-in-law, Tim McLaurin.
It was Tim?
No.
That's okay.
Oh, he's the fourth McCoy brother.
He like purposely sent it to us without like he put both of our names on it, but then didn't say like whether it was because we're in the duplex, so he didn't
I
say
love
number
it.
1 or number 2. And he sent me the picture because like on Amazon, like when you send something, like he has it set where like they post a picture
amazing.
of where they put it.
Yeah.
And they literally, so we found it in the like bushes between our two houses, but they originally set it on top of like the electricity, like I don't know, fucking
The box.
the box.
Yeah.
So it like originally was set like literally like up in the air between our two houses. Like the person was like, "This makes sense," sent it and posted it on Amazon like as
I love
delivered. And Tim sent me the photo. It's just literally just set
Good.
up.
We have to tweet that.
Yeah, that's gonna be up on the thing. But I just
love
thought that
that.
was amazing.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Well, Tim, thank you for
Yeah.
the wet stop.
So it just got blown off into the bushes between our
yeah,
houses.
yeah, literally like the wind probably picked up and blew it into the bushes. I thought it was trash, and you finally picked it up at one point. And so thank you, Tim, for the Wet Stop 3.
Does it,
Can't wait to use it.
It's actually, I wanted to talk about this. It's the Wet Stop 3 Plus,
Oh
which
fuck! I heard
is
I heard you had the-
obviously better than the Wet Stop 3.
it's like $50 more.
it is. Oh, it's the premium model.
Oh yeah.
Is that the age recommendation? Like 3 years old or older?
No, Kevin.
No,
You clearly
be
don't know
stupid. Don't
how
be
branding
Do you,
works.
do you think it's like, please don't put this on a less than 3-year-old because it's okay?
Yeah, honestly, you're probably right.
Honestly,
I just thought it was the 3 Plus, like
So
the iPhone, like
6S
6
Plus.
Plus. Like it's just a little
you
bigger than
imagine-
the other one.
it has a lot more memory.
It's just a little bigger than the other.
What
Wet
is?
Stop.
Well,
There's
the-
got to be an age recommendation.
Honestly,
on there.
the camera on the Wet Stop 3 Plus is amazing.
Creepy.
There's a camera on it. That would be so crazy.
The parents can tune in. Are they peeing? Good. They're not.
Just
they're not.
like, oh god, I don't want to go there.
Neither do I.
So, which one of the Podworms is going to test this bad boy out? Because we have our reviews that we do.
I'll test it. I'll test it tonight.
I'll test it out, and it totally won't do anything because I don't
No.
do the bed.
Right. Well, I don't have a problem.
So, I'll wear it for your boring experiment, and
Yeah.
it won't do anything totally, and then that'll be it. And you're gonna be like, "Oh, I don't even know why we did that," because Chase
Yeah.
would never be the bed in his adult age.
Do you think this is probably not worth going into? But
All right, well then that was enough, Kevin.
I'm gonna,
Thanks.
I'm gonna
thanks,
pose
Kevin.
this question.
Let's move along.
Do you think you could put it on and like get yourself to stop having wet dreams?
Hey.
Anyways, you can cut that out.
Wait, what?
No,
Kevin, do
let's
you
get
need-
into this.
Kevin, maybe you're the one to test this out.
I don't remember the last time that happened.
First of all, how wet are your dreams, Kevin?
Yeah, are they like wet? Like
I feel like there has to be substantial for this thing to
yeah.
work.
Put it in
I don't-
context of a joke.
It doesn't take very much to set that thing off. Or at least if it's anything like the thing I grew up with.
No, that's true though.
Oh, wait, hold on. I thought you were referring. I thought you were referring to your wet dreams.
Oh, it doesn't take much to make that thing go up.
I walked past the Victoria's Secret store today, so I'm for sure having a wet dream.
Doesn't take much.
Let me tell you, it doesn't take much to make that thing go
The
up.
wind was blowing east instead of west, so wet dream.
Doesn't take much.
Right, nice.
I'm just curious if that can train you into other things as well.
Yeah, maybe. Speaking of wet stops, I was stopped on the road recently behind a big old truck, like
Yeah.
a giant one of those big old like I'm compensating for
Like a
something.
semi?
Trucks. Not a semi, but like a person
Like a
that
Ford
owns.
F-250.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, one of them big old trucks.
Like something that just says America.
Yeah, absolutely. But it said something so much better than that.
Oh, really?
Oh
Mega?
my God. This truck
Yeah.
on its license plate,
Please.
Texas Mike.
Texas
What?
Mike.
What state was the license plate?
That's the best part, Peter.
Hawaii?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin? Wait, what the fuck?
I thought it was just going to be Washington.
You saw
but-
a Texas Mike license plate from Wisconsin.
This is Texas Mike, who's from Wisconsin, apparently.
In Washington.
In Washington. And okay, well, at least we know he's from Texas.
What part? Well, maybe he's not, though.
Who knows?
That's what I was going to
Maybe
say.
it's in dedication to Texas Mike.
I just love this dude's in Washington, but in Wisconsin, he is known as Texas Mike.
Where were you when you saw this? Were you in Lynn Hood?
Yeah, Lynn Hood.
Damn.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Wow.
It was just so fascinating. It was just like Julie and I both looked at it just for the longest time, like, what is happening?
How was it spelled?
Do you think
it was TX Mike. So the
Could have been Tix Mike.
Yeah, Peter, I
Like-
think that's probably what it is.
like probably in Wisconsin he's known for like
Tickets.
oh if you
Or he has ticks.
need tickets to
Mike.
that show
Yeah, you come to me.
you go to Tix Mike.
Tix
Mike.
That's his website, Tix Mike.
Yeah, Tix Mike.
Yeah. You need
TixMike.com
ticks to the
from
Bucks-
Wisconsin.
You need ticks to the Bucks game, the Green Bay Packers game. You need ticks to the Brewers game. I got you covered.
You talk to Tix Mike.
You
That's
talk
the
to Tix Mike.
that's the one you want to talk to.
Hey, Ariana Grande's coming to town. Tix Mike, I'm the guy.
Yeah, it's probably what it
Podworms
is.
Spacecast doing a live show right in Milwaukee. You're gonna want to talk to Tix Mike.
Tix Mike.
Oh, you need a Wisconsin Badgers game?
Yep.
All right, Tix Mike, right here for you.
That's probably what it was. I think
Yeah,
case
Mike.
case
Honest.
closed.
Case closed.
I learned this week that FX means, if you're a doctor and you write that on like a medical form, it means fracture.
Really?
Yeah. So maybe TX could mean tractor.
Tractor Mike.
Tractor Mike.
Tracture.
Tractor Mike. All right, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we are going to play a rousing game of sports game.
Yes.
I like sports.
Hey, Space fans, it's Mike here. Just wanted to put another podcast on your radar called Obscurities of the Silver Screen. It's a funny podcast hosted by JG Murphy and Remy Gray. They basically watch obscure movies that they have never seen before and then give kind of like an in-depth plot analysis and kind of their riffs on the movie. An episode that I really liked was about The Neverending Story, because that's a movie that I grew up watching. One, it was fun going through it with them and kind of hearing their riffs on it. But then I also kind of understood the movie in a way that I never did before as a kid. So it was also surprisingly insightful. If you get a chance, go check them out. You can find them wherever you find your podcast. That's Obscurities of the Silver Screen. Great guys, great podcast, great fun. All right, and welcome back. We are about to dive right into a classic game of sports games.
Yeah.
Instead of naming either IKEA products or athletes' names, we're going to be actually listing weird sports that actually exist or not.
Oh.
So I'm gonna
I
go.
love sports that exist or not.
Yeah, and I'm going to go through this list I have, and you have to decide whether or not it is a sport that I made up.
Yeah.
Are we doing this individually or corporately?
No, it's corporate.
Corporate.
Whoa, corporate
this is
Podworms.
super corporate.
What-
Big
what-
old corporate sink.
I'll
So
be
you
the
have-
VP.
You
Okay.
have to decide if I made this up or if
I'm chairman of the board.
it is a real sport that people play.
I'm the
Okay.
owner.
Okay.
Are you guys ready for sports?
Yeah, I'm ready for sports game. Let's go.
The first
And the VP.
game is Octopush.
Can you give us any
Wait, are we?
context?
Do we only get the name?
I
Yeah.
can give you a little context.
Yeah, give us some
Because
context.
I have so much questions.
Octopush.
Mm-hmm.
It is underwater hockey in a swimming pool.
What?
Oh, different than what I thought.
I thought it was going to be a couple octopuses fighting.
I thought it was gonna be a Mario Party game.
Octopush. Like
Is this a fake thing that I made up, or is this a real sport that people play?
I actually
Underwater
think-
hockey.
I think this is real.
That would be hard to do. They weight themselves down, or are they constantly swimming down and pushing?
How does
along?
is the puck just sink to the bottom?
Yeah, it
well, the
must.
puck's
It
probably
must
weighted.
just. It must just sink to the bottom. Yeah, and then you just have to be
Do
underwater.
they have
to-
scuba gear or snorkels?
Yeah.
I honestly think probably nothing. Just they have to go down to the bottom of the water
Oh
and
my God.
hit the puck around for as long as they can hold their breath and then go back up.
Do you
I'm going to
think-
say it's real because what you described is something I want to watch.
I think it's real.
Do you think that there's
That's crazy.
a part of this called narwhal time where they release a live narwhal into the playing field
Yeah,
during it?
yeah,
And
that's
they have-
halftime.
yeah. That's like the halftime show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they get a whole new team at the end after everybody's slaughtered.
It does tricks.
Yeah. The narwhal sees how many corpses it can spear on its little horn.
Yeah.
Peter, you going real or fake?
If it has a narwhal in it, real.
thought this was corporate.
Not fake. But wait, yeah, it's corporate.
It's real.
Oh,
I think
so-
this is real.
Yeah.
Corporate, real. Do you guys all agree that
That's
it's
real.
Yeah, real.
Octopush is real.
Yeah. Oh
Way
my
to go,
God.
Honestly,
guys.
that's a weird name for that. Why wouldn't they just call it underwater
It's a cool name,
hockey?
though.
I get. Yeah, no. Okay, it's a cool name.
It's nice, right?
I'm not denying that. That is very cool. That's
because
way
it
cooler
distinguishes
than,
itself. They're marketing it. It's just hockey underwater. What?
Very
Octopus?
cool.
Have,
Yes.
Very, very
have you
cool.
like YouTubed this to watch any clips of it?
There are clips of it, yes.
And have you seen them?
And it's basically like it's what Chase kind of described, where it's
They have
like
tanks.
they don't have any
Oh.
tanks or anything.
Oh,
it's just a
awesome.
bunch
Dude,
of people
we gotta
like
watch this.
it's a bunch of people like with like small hockey sticks, like trying to like dive down to the bottom and like push it.
Crazy.
How small are the hockey sticks?
They're like not much bigger than like their hand. It's like very
Oh, they're
small.
Mike,
Yeah,
were
very
we
small.
right about the narwhal feature?
Yeah, see, when you said that, I was like, "Oh shit, Peter's seen this."
He knows.
Does
Yeah.
the water turn red when the narwhal stabs someone?
Yes, that would be the blood.
Blood. Okay.
All right, the second one is swamp soccer.
No. Wait, more context.
Yeah.
It's like regular soccer, but in a swamp or mud.
No.
I'm going to say that's in Washington State. That's
Honestly,
like normal soccer.
Yeah, that's normal soccer.
Yeah, I feel like this one is also real because it wouldn't surprise me if people are like,
Nah.
it'd be like soccer players are like, it would be a crazy place to play soccer, a fucking swamp.
You know how dangerous that would be? Because soccer doesn't seem like a dangerous sport, but you can easily break your leg or like tear ligaments on just a wet soccer field. I could not imagine people wanting to try and play soccer on an incredibly muddy surface.
I think
that would be
muddy-
so
You
dangerous.
can't imagine it?
I think
I can't imagine it. I'm imagining it being very dangerous.
You have a pretty good imagination. I'm surprised you can't imagine it.
honestly,
Hold on.
honestly,
Let me ask the question.
yeah.
Narwhal, no narwhal.
I can't disclose any of that info.
Oh yeah, that would give it away clearly.
I'm going to say this is fake.
I'm saying
I
it's
don't
fake too.
I kind of think okay. Here's my. I think that playing soccer in like a big muddy field would kind of be like kind of a joke, fun thing, and yeah, maybe that's a thing. But in a swamp, that's a little different because a swamp literally has like a bunch of water,
Yeah.
And
it's
creates swamp
protected
creatures.
marshland.
and it's called swamp soccer. It's not called mud soccer. So I feel like okay, yeah, I'm leaning to okay. I'm gonna go with fake. I think every corporate says fake.
We're all voting fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real.
Oh,
Have you watched clips of that?
I
Yeah,
kind
I
of
have.
knew it.
And
And it's
Soccer in a
doesn't
swamp.
look fun to me.
Looks like really,
Is it really,
really
deep?
hard.
How
soccer.
deep is it?
yeah.
They had like 4 foot deep like mud, like more or less that they were like playing.
So you
in.
4
just
foot
chesting
deep?
it across the field?
Yeah, it was weird. It
How
was
do you
gross.
see the ball?
That sounds lame.
I don't know. It doesn't sound fun.
doesn't even sound like
wouldn't-
soccer.
The ball probably wouldn't sink.
But you know, some people love swamp soccer.
Honestly, like
Some people have swamp balls.
swamp volleyball makes more sense to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does.
All right.
yeah, it's true.
End of thought.
Absolutely.
End of thought. Yeah.
Next
Absolutely.
one.
All right. The next one is bob shredding.
Context.
Snowboarding down a bobsled track.
Holy shit.
That sounds so dangerous.
That sounds so dangerous
So
that I bet you that it's real.
No way. Do you remember a couple years ago in the Olympics? It was a luge track, but somebody died because they like hit like there was a metal pole left out, and the person was going so fast that they hit it and they like killed themselves.
Damn.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there's no way people are gonna be allowed to snowboard.
I mean,
down.
if you're expecting there to not be poles left out,
but it's not
on accident.
Even then, it's like not meant for anybody to be standing up on that track.
I don't know. They just came out with. I don't know if you've seen. Have you seen those people that do like skating races that are like snowboard races, but they're skating. They're free skating, and it's like this big like downhill.
Oh my
thing.
God, I watched that.
Have you seen that?
I was at a bar the other night.
It's a new thing.
What?
So literally, it's like if you've seen a snowboard race,
Yeah.
they go down, they go off jumps, and they go around. corners
Yeah, they
and
get
yada,
some
yada, yada.
like
Picture the same exact thing, but just ice skaters.
Just imagine
And
Apollo
how-
Anton Ono
They're literally eating.
going down a mountain
They're
Of
literally
ice?
yeah
of ice.
of ice.
What?
They're literally eating shit like every single jump. People are falling, crashing, getting back up
on skates.
on skates. I'm not even kidding.
Wait, are they?
That's
They're going
crazy.
off jumps on skates.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
literally,
What?
and they're eating shit a lot. It's nuts.
I discovered this.
Gnar ice dead.
They're shredding the gnar
Okay.
and eating shit. It's crazy.
I discovered it 2 nights ago, and it was on TV. We were at this bar, and
Yeah.
they're playing it, and I was like, you know what, guys? Fuck everything else we're doing. We're watching this shit.
Yeah.
because it's so crazy.
It's the first time I've ever seen it,
Wow.
so I feel like it's a pretty new thing.
Wow.
And so it kind of makes me think that like maybe people are going just absolutely nuts and they're snowboarding down luge. But honestly, that sounds so dangerous.
Yeah,
I feel
no,
like,
there's
I feel like
no
I would.
way.
I feel like I would see it by now.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
I feel like I would have seen that.
I've got 2 reasons why I'm going fake here. First reason, one, the other 2 have been true, and I feel like we're due for a fake.
Oh, logic.
Ah,
2, I don't know how you would stop a snowboard on a bobsled track.
I would assume that they have some way to stop you. At the
It
end.
wouldn't be.
They've figured that out. There's got to be a way to just stop.
Just like
somebody.
a net that you fly into.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Why not?
I'm gonna say I don't think so.
No, you stop once you run out of snow.
I'm going fake on
I
this
also think it's fake just because of how dangerous it sounds, but I kind of hope it's real.
one. It would be awesome if
If I'm
I
gonna
would
be
watch
honest.
it if it's real, but we're all going
The
fake.
good news is, if it's fake, we're the ones who are going to start it.
Okay, yeah, fake.
Bob shredding is fake.
Oh.
but
Oh,
cool
thank-
name.
But it's
Thank
about
God.
to be real. Chase,
That sounds way too
do you
dangerous.
want to volunteer?
Yeah,
It's about to be real.
I'll be first.
All right.
I can't wait to watch Octopus.
I kind of want to watch. Yeah, I want to watch some of that too.
or some swamp soccer.
We should get way
No.
into the teams and buy their jerseys and stuff and go to the games.
Dude,
Absolutely.
so have you guys ever gone to YouTube and watched competitive juggling?
No, but man,
Uh-uh.
that sounds great.
It's so 2 people are juggling. You know those bowling pins that people juggle?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
So you're juggling 3 things, and you start in different corners of this ring. You come at each other, and the whole point is to like, while you catch one, like knock one of theirs out of the way so they don't catch it.
damn that.
and
is
and
nuts.
so
It's
basically,
like bump but juggling.
it's
That's
like
amazing.
it's literally like take sword fighting and juggling,
oh, that sounds
I
sick.
love it.
and you have to like, if you want to like jab at the guy, you have to like throw a pin up in the air in a way that's going to land in front of him, so you can smash his pin right in front
And then grab
yours and
Wow.
keep juggling to end it.
Damn.
It is like, I've watched probably like 3 hours of this.
That sounds tight.
Yeah, that's insane.
That sounds like something that would be on ESPN during like the middle of the day when no one's watching anything.
Is
or
it called?
Yeah.
What's it? Wait, what is it called? Is it not called juggle jousting?
I don't think it's called,
juggle
I don't know.
joust? Yes.
I would hope it is.
I'm sure if you just search like competitive juggling, you'll find it.
All right, and
Juggle-
Mike's like, all right, the next one is called juggle jousting.
Yeah. The next one is chess boxing.
And
Okay, definitely need some context.
Yeah.
there. Wait, is
Similar-
it chest boxing?
No,
or
chess. Similar to chess, but you take an actual hit if you lose a piece. Checkmate or knockout wins.
Wait, are they playing? There's 2 guys playing chess,
Yeah.
and they're just moving their pieces, and each time they get one taken off the board,
You get a punch.
you get to punch them in the head.
This feels like a drinking
A
game.
free punch.
Free punch.
I feel like this is
yeah.
fake.
No, this is real.
Are you allowed to block at all?
What kind of punch is it? Is it to the head?
I honestly, he's not going
I'm
to.
gonna say it's fake because it's so fake.
No, this is here's why I think this is real. We found a game when we were just out of high school called Magic Forest.
Enchanted Forest.
Enchanted Forest. Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome.
Enchanted Forest. And all it was these trees that you moved around a board and you had some cards with it. We turned it into a game where every time you moved the piece, you punched the person on the shoulder that was next to you.
we took the board out of it.
Yeah, we took the board
And it
out
was
of it.
basically you had to guess like what was underneath the tree because it was each one had a different symbol.
Essentially, it was a guessing game where if you got it wrong, you got punched.
Yeah.
See, that doesn't make you special.
No. My point is,
Wow.
we weren't drinking. None of us were drinking. We were all sober.
We were all sober.
I think that this is a real game.
I think this is fake.
We got 2 fakes and 1 real,
Yeah.
It's a split decision.
which puts us at fake, which puts us at you are wrong. It is real.
Yes! Yes!
What?
Fuck you guys.
Yep. Chess boxing is a real thing. I think it has 11 rounds and 5 of them are chess and 6 of them are.
You know what, ladies? Look out for those guys because they've got brains and
Are
broad.
you saying that these people that are playing against each other
they
just
in a
they just
ring?
play chess?
They are in a ring
No
and
way.
then stand up
Yes.
between rounds.
Are they wearing gloves?
Yes.
How do they move the pieces?
Well, I think they put them on.
Do they have an assistant?
Maybe they do. I don't know.
So they're playing.
We're getting into more details than I have, but it is a real thing. All right, the next one is competitive worm charming.
No. No.
charming? This
It sounds like fake.
was literally the
just because of the name.
Podworms
Can you give us some?
I need
info
some
about-
context.
The idea is without digging, a bunch of people are on a field, and whoever
Fake.
whoever lures the most worms out of the earth wins.
This is so fake.
Number one, if this was real, there's one surefire way you win competitive worm charming.
All right.
Take a boombox, hook up the Podworms Spacecast to it, play it as loud as you can, turn up the bass. All the worms are going to be coming in your thing.
It's either that or
Here's how you do it. You just make it rain,
Like dollar bills.
and then worms come up.
Yeah, or you play The Boys Are Back in Town. That really makes worms come out of the earth.
okay,
but- okay.
that's fake.
Okay, I think that this is completely fake, and I'm honestly
Offended?
disappointed by your lack of imagination
Yeah.
on this one.
We
Fuck
got
you,
3
Mike.
fakes.
Yeah.
I hope it's
That's
real.
fucking real, you guys.
No.
Are you shitting me?
I'm not shitting you. That is real.
Bullshit.
People
So I would
bunch
say
of people
Out of the
hang-
5, I made up 1.
they hang.
this
they
is
hang out.
literally the one sport I don't want to watch.
Oh, yeah, no. But it'd be interesting to play, maybe.
A bunch of people.
How
hang
does
out.
no, I was reading the strategy is to tap on the ground.
No.
No way.
No. You
No
tap your-
way.
And talk your worm out of coming out of the earth.
No.
You convince it to come out. Hey, little worm. What do you? I got some. There's a lot of dirt up here, and you trick it to thinking that there's
Yeah.
dirt when there's really not.
Just oxygen.
I mean,
The dirt-
there's
yeah, exactly.
no.
there's a
Yeah.
lot of different strats to the competitive worm charming.
Oh, have you played it?
No, but I've read up on it.
You've been thinking about joining the local league.
Yeah, the Seattle League. That'd be fucking dope.
We're the
Seattle
Worm
Sea
Charmers.
Worms.
Worm charming.
Honestly, not bad press for the Podworms
Honestly, we should.
Spacecast.
Maybe we should be. Is there teams?
Yeah, because we
should
should
be the
make
league
one.
sponsor.
Dude, we
be a
should
team.
sponsor a team.
Oh my god.
No, we're not even a team. We just go and
Sponsor
be like,
team.
"Hey, how would you like to make it in the big
We
leagues?"
buy them. We buy them.
Here's
space
all this
worms.
Podworms money.
We
buy
have to
them
give them
t-shirts.
jackets that they wear with our faces on it.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, damn. I would love that. Any scenario where we can get anybody else to be wearing our faces, I'm in.
Yeah, me too.
100%.
Like
Me
our
too.
real faces?
I can't imagine that it would take more than printing out the jackets
Right.
and then like throwing $1,000 at them.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Definitely not. Easy money. That's,
Easy.
I can't imagine worm charming is up on the list of like, oh yeah, we've got we got Pennzoil sponsoring us.
very
We need-
financially rewarding.
Yeah, I'm a professional worm charmer.
Oh my God. Well, space fans, let us know if you have any ideas for any great fake sports or if you'd like to join our new sponsored competitive worm charming team. Right into pwspacecast@gmail.com. Go ahead and check us out on the social meds.
The Soch Meets.
Soch
Oh,
Meets.
Soch Meets.
Get on our social media.
Which are
Instagram,
boom.
Facebook,
Tinder.
Yes.
Tinder,
Yep. We're just naming up. We're
All
not
of
gonna
those
name
as
up what
Podworms
they are.
Spacecast.
Twitter.
Coffee Mates
Twitter is
Bagel.
PW Spacecast.
Bumble.
Bumble.
Our website. PW
Tinder.
Spacecast.
Go to our website pwspacecast.com.
Yeah, coming soon, the Podworms Spacecast Tinder, where it's just a picture of all of us.
Oh my God.
If you
And
swipe
everyone's
right,
like,
you
we
get to
should
date
definitely
all
do-
of us.
And everyone, when they get to our profile, they're like, oh my God, I hate it when they do a group picture as their profile picture. I can't tell which one it is.
You get all of us.
And it's all of us.
That's
the
so
joke.
exciting.
You get to come to a recording.
We're doing it. We're doing that.
Anyway, tell us.
Secretly, 3 of us are married, but we won't tell you.
Oh, it's not a secret.
Nice.
Tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell a construction worker. They're
Yeah.
looking for stuff to listen to.
Yeah.
They've got to be. What else do they do?
Climb up to the top of that construction crane where that little guy, that tiny little man up at the top of that construction crane in his little cocoon.
He's actually not tiny. He's actually monstrously big. He's just so far away. He looks
You can't
small.
tell. You
Right.
can't tell. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Climb up there, hand him an iPod Touch, preloaded with
Or
all your favorite
Nano
episodes.
if you got it.
Or a
maybe
Nano
your
if you-
Zune.
or a Zune.
Zune's work.
Dude, pick up a Zoom. They're so cheap right now.
So cheap. So cheap.
And they're about
Give
to
him a
become
BlackBerry, huh?
Yeah, why not
Zunes.
BlackBerry? He can check his email on that too.
Zunes are about to
Give 'em a
become
Raspberry.
really popular because they're going to be featured in the next Guardian of the Galaxy movie. They are going to go off the shelves.
You think so? Like
Invest now.
like Dr. Dre's Beats.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about you telling a construction worker
Definitely.
At the top of that big
at the
old
top
crane,
of that big old crane.
that gigantic
What if,
construction.
what if Dr.
Gigantic
Dre
construction.
started selling
Zune.
vegetables and he actually had Dr. Dre beats?
And as always, space fans,
Keep squirming!